You're just clicking the regular watch?
Huh? Yeah, I'm clicking the regular watch, so let's get this stupid show on the road. Okay, let's see what they got picked over here. They got a Pudge first, and my model is kind of fucked up right now for Pudge. It's the only way to work so that the Arcana works with the game. Otherwise, I don't see anything with Pudge. You're going to see a really fucked up Pudge right here. You're going to see Crystal Maiden. I don't know who the Crystal Maiden is going to be played by. I heard Derek in the initial bit just like insult the other team, so they think it's going to be an easy stop. See a Necrophos, a Phoenix, and a Dark Willow. And we're going to see a Pugna be played. Who the heck plays Pugna on their team?
Dude, Willow and Phoenix are like some pretty OP support right now. You got the infinite lockdown plus the Phoenix. You just go into egg and you get forced into two decisions: everyone beat down the egg and ignore all the carries, or you all die.
I mean, oh yeah, that's very true. I didn't even think about that. Shows what I
can't see their picks on no BKB though. All I see is a CM.
Oh really? You don't see the Pudge or the Pugna?
No, I don't know. Maybe because it's not their pick. But
it's probably just
is mine broken?
A little right now. Yeah, I see the Pudge and the Pugna just fine.
Maybe I'll wait until they get to their pick. What the PL? I can understand that ban. Zeus is also good at low level. Spectre, Morphling, good. Doom, I guess it's anti. Take one hero out of the game. And Treant, I don't know about that ban.
Did they ban? Oh, they banned Doom first pick.
And I'm surprised they're the ones that. Oh, I guess Nyx would be a hard counter to. Well, I feel like Necro. Yeah, it's pretty good against their team. I feel like they need some invis to go against the Phoenix though. Like you gotta pop out, or the Willow too, with like a stun or a silence. If you don't catch those things off guard, they just have infinite escapes. So.
Okay, we're gonna see a Bloodseeker next.
Okay, I can't see shiz. I'm gonna try rejoining.
Yeah, go ahead. Is this a JoJo's? Oh, I just saw that. Okay, Tim's probably playing the Wind Ranger. He requested to play Wind Ranger. So I'm predicting, well, from the obvious picks aside, Matt playing Pudge and Tim playing Wind Ranger. I think Derek's probably going to play the Crystal Maiden with John. No, John plays hard carry. I guess Creighton's going to play the Pugna? And this leaves whatever hard carry left for John.
You said Crystal Maiden's Derek?
Yeah, most likely Derek. And I'm
Bloodseeker, oh my gosh, that just counters like their entire team.
Oh, does it now?
Well, I mean, they have an AoE silence, which Pugna just stands still. Wind Ranger is going to literally have to run away, and you get ruptured, that defeats the whole point of Wind Ranger.
No, you're
I just feel like Bloodseeker is going to have a really good game. They have nothing to shut it down in lane. Who's going to deal enough damage to harass him out?
Sure.
Pugna Blast? Maybe?
Yeah, but how?
But he gets like 2 last hits and he's back to full anyways?
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem.
I don't know. It looks really rough for no BKB.
Actually, I don't mind if people just join on this. We're gonna keep this as is though. Okay. I was considering locking the room, but we'll just leave it as it is. Okay, I wonder if we're gonna see some great. Yeah, at this point, if the Bloodseeker does really well, then pretty much eat any of those.
So they need a safe lane carry because I assume the Wind Ranger isn't,
exactly,
and I assume Pugna's going mid.
Yes, that's
so.
No, it could be Wind Ranger going mid too. Tim could be taking the mid role again.
I could see an anti-mage doing okay.
An anti-mage against a Bloodseeker though?
He ought to get babysat real hard, I would think. But I'm trying to think like what carries they can play that would actually do well against this, because everything else kind of just gets popped in team fights.
Okay, yeah.
At least he has an escape and he has built-in magic resist, but.
They banned Spectre as well. They banned Morphling. They're not gonna play because that's banned. So a hard carry. Could they go Drow?
It could. But again, I think that's a bad lane matchup against Bloodseeker.
That's true. Yeah, no, that's very true.
They're just not gonna get any last hits.
Let's see.
Unless they like try laning with Wind Ranger's Crystal Maiden or something, but I'm pretty sure Wind Ranger's going off and Pugna mid.
Do you think they're gonna go for a hard
roaming Pudge?
Maybe like Juggernaut. Because
I don't like.
What's a good hero that'll beat the Bloodseeker? What's a good carry that'll
Jug against their team though? His ult doesn't do shit against Necro or Dark Willow or Phoenix.
You're right.
So it's like
Jug is definitely the bad pick.
I don't think. Yeah, the only thing that's good is Blade Fury, but other than that, it's pretty useless.
I feel like they might go with the Drow, but I don't think they will because the Bloodseeker could just end that. Oh, here we go. Oh,
Skellycan.
I like that.
How do I feel about that? it attacks super slow, but it doesn't care, I guess, if it gets egged, because then he'll just come back.
I mean, the one thing is
But
that if your entire team's dead, it doesn't matter if you have a
right,
single Wraith King.
he would basically have to go in on the Phoenix, hopefully force egg. If he dies, everyone else runs away, and then wait for Wraith King to come back. So I guess similar concept.
How much lockdown do they have in terms of just stuns? Because we're talking about the Dark Willow Phoenix, which will definitely work in a team fight. But getting up to that team fight, how are they going to be able to lock people down? Necrophos is an ultimate.
They don't really have initiation either. Well, I guess Pudge hooks. Other than that, Wind Ranger Shackle, but
no,
they don't have like a true
the
initiator.
How does a Dire lock down besides their team fights?
I mean, Dark Willow locks down like everyone, but
that's their one stun. That's their one lockdown.
I mean, if you're Dire, basically you just send Necrophos, hope he lives initiation, or then you just counter initiate.
TA.
It's same, I guess, similar with TA.
Well,
TA mid, safe Necro.
Oh wait, no.
Off blood.
Pudge is gonna. Okay.
I think TA does really well against Pugna though, because he has nothing to break.
John's playing Pugna. Oh, I thought Creighton would play Pugna. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. I was wondering who was going to play the Pugna. I've never seen Creighton play Pugna, so...
I think if this goes late, though, the Dire have a huge advantage. Their supports just outscale. Like, I mean, yes, Pudge can win with a hook, I guess, but the counter initiation from Phoenix Dark Willow, and like Necrophos, if you don't pop her, not dying.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Bloodseeker and TA just come in and like one shot and clamp the crew. I don't know.
Okay, well,
it seems hard for Radiant.
Oh yeah. Okay, here are your let's get started with the game. I'm your caster, FamiliaTwin, and this is my co-caster.
What's up?
Okay, HybridsUnite, and we'll get started. So,
prepare for battle.
Camera right here. The one thing is that unfortunately you won't be able to see what I see on the camera, so we'll just have to be talking about things.
Oh, you can't see on the minimap or something on there?
No, because we're not in. We're spectating. We're not actually in a private game. If we're in a private game, then we can cast that pretty easily. Anyway, so for the Radiant team, we're gonna have Reg on the Pugna. We're gonna have Axeman on the Pudge heading up top, and we're gonna have Timpura on the Wind Ranger.
Off lane Pugna?
We're gonna have Dusk Rising on the Crystal Maiden, and we're gonna have Astalar on the Wraith King. Now, I have some anime mods, so you guys are gonna see these beautiful mods. We're gonna have Captain Magma on the Dark Willow, Kinchimbo, some nonsense on the Necrophos. We're gonna have Malkoy on the Templar Assassin, and we're going to have some Chinese characters, or is that Japanese? Japanese characters on the Bloodseeker, and finally Sadate on the
30 seconds
Phoenix.
to battle.
Looks like they're pushing up pretty high into their territory. I mean, it's the era of dual lanes, right? Again? Thank God, I fucking hate tri lanes. So
Wind Ranger mid went null. TA who went Wraith and got pulled tangos. I guess it's a super skill matchup.
Oh man, I love these triple mango for the Pudge.
The battle begins.
I'm assuming
it's
that's
pretty
a
good.
Build, yeah.
Every coin helps.
Okay.
Start off with a 3 bounty for Radiant, which is a good start.
Oh, but look at the bottom
This
lane.
Crystal Maiden needs to run. Oh, okay, they didn't follow up.
Yeah, unfortunately we missed that little.
But he had to burn Salve level 1, which is kind of rough. Oh, he didn't. That was the Dark Willow. Someone pop Salve? Yeah, no.
No, Dark Willow
I swore I heard
still
that
has
sound.
Did the Necrophos block it? No, the Necrophos would be full right now.
Huh, never mind. I'm just hearing things, I guess.
Anyway,
I
it
swear
looks
I heard
it's
one.
going to be dual lanes versus dual lanes with the Pugna and the Pudge up top against the Bloodseeker and the Phoenix. Now, what do you feel about just not a solo Necrophos? Because how's Necrophos been doing lately? I feel like Necrophos is always that hero that you kind of just really want to get levels on. Oh,
yeah, it's with the dual lane. I don't think he could take it. If it was like just solo Wraith King versus Necro, yeah, obviously he would dominate. But with this Crystal Maiden here, I think he needs to get a few levels first. Once he has like Shroud, double Death Pulse, he's not gonna die. Or like a Wand and Shroud, he's just not gonna die.
Okay, they're playing
Crystal Maiden will give him all the charges he needs.
Oh yeah, they're playing a harassing game over here with Dusk Rising taking all this damage. Decides to eat that tree that he planted, and I mean, this Dark Willow is just being able to just harass.
I mean, Dark Willow has like 40 more movement speed. He's 3-18.
Oh, here comes the stun, and we're gonna see. Are they gonna be able to kill? Nope. As a Bramble Maze comes in, I think that's what it's called. Bramble Maze comes in and prevents him from getting any closer.
He's tanking all the creeps though.
Yeah, and early on in the game,
Oh, that Dark Willow damage.
Yeah, what is that? Shadow Realm? Shadow Realm does a lot of fucking damage.
I don't know if Salve got
Oh
cancelled
my
or
goodness,
if
they're
he
gonna get a
used
stun.
it on
Are
himself
they
by
gonna get the
mistake
first
because
blood
Wraith
here?
King's going in.
Looks like they just need to hit it once, and the Dusk Rising comes in and gets the first blood.
Oh,
On that.
that was well played.
Oh,
Already icing over.
yeah, just playing a little bit greedy before he gets his Ghost Shroud or his Death Pulse. I think, what did he get level 1? Did he get Death Pulse or did he get
He got Death Pulse, but he didn't go Shroud. He went Heartstopper for level 2, which I don't agree with.
I mean, yeah, he just wants to kind of harass them out, but...
They don't have a tons of spells, so as soon as Crystal Maiden used Nova and Wraith King Blast, like, they don't have anything to hit him. That literally would save you.
Goodness,
But
so much damage. Here comes the Bramble Mace. Is he coming in? No, he misses, so they're not going to be able to...
they're out of
do anything
regen,
like
though, so Wraith King's sitting here with 100, and no tangos, no nothing.
that. Yeah, one more Shadow Realm Blast and one more good last hit. We can see him just instantly dying over here. Nope, Derek, decides to salve him up. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we're going to see...
Oh, I
Axeman
think it got
go
cancelled
all
by the Dark
way.
Willow because he saw it with
No, he did.
the wall.
Yeah. Axeman rotting him up. Let's see, gets
Oh,
a nice hook
nice
on
hook.
the Bloodseeker, but I don't think you're going to be able to do enough damage.
Dude,
with
the
that.
Phoenix birds, when you get that on you, you attack it so slow,
Oh my goodness,
and
he's
you
coming
can't get
in.
away from
He's just going to be
Bloodseeker.
able to hit him and kill him with that right
Yeah,
there. Okay.
no deny.
Yep. And that leaves a 1-2 right there with another kill getting killed on Astalar that I think that missed. I mean, honestly, Creighton was playing pretty low, and he managed to, you know, cut off a lot of the HP at the beginning, so they're just able to just kill him right there.
But think of the Fire Spirit's level 1 has an 80 attack speed slow, which is insane. So you just, like, you can't right click during that time.
No, you really can't. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, it looks like Creighton's about to get killed again.
Oh,
Are they gonna be
Pugna
able
goes
to
down
attack
to
him
the
one more
dive.
time? No, it seems like he pulled... How did he heal that last bit?
Oh my
he
gosh,
has a
top
magic
is-
wand now.
Top is over.
Oh man, they just got double killed up top.
Bloodseeker with an advantage against this lane. I don't think you can kill him. Even if you harass with a blast, he's just gonna get 2 last hits. But we'll see how they recover from this one.
And as usual, Necrophos having absolutely no
Yeah,
HP.
that he just ate the level 1 blast. It did like 50 damage to Bloodseeker.
Yeah.
It's a little rough.
Dude, this Necrophos.
Mid is definitely TA favorite as well, I guess, which is.
Get faster.
But he has a bottle, so he has sustain. But he's losing out in the last hits, 24-8 to 16-1. It's a little rough. Mid.
And it looks like
At least they're both getting the levels.
It looks like with that, the Dire has a slight advantage with about a 1k gold lead. What do you think so far? Who do you think is going to win this game?
Illusion.
You just-
Bot lane has to do really well because top is really hard for the Radiant side right now. Playing behind against a Bloodseeker never feels good.
Oh, no, definitely.
This is such a snowball hero. But... And then, honestly, Phoenix just needs levels. As soon as he hits 6, you feel really good as Phoenix.
The Dire's top tower is
Oh, nice hook.
but it doesn't
Oh,
look
got it
good.
up top? Okay. Yeah, but like we said before,
Oh,
they
but the
just don't
Phoenix
have that much
dive.
damage.
Look at that slow.
No,
Oh
it's
my
true. And
gosh.
plus, even if they do manage to get the hook, that Pudge is not very fast. That's an immediate Fire Spirit, and then the Pudge does literally nothing. And
Oh, I
he's
never thought
gonna
about
die.
that.
Yeah.
You use the Blood Rage plus Fire Spirits on you, it's dealing so much damage.
Oh, is that what's killing them?
Yeah, he cast it on the Pugna instead of himself to take even more damage from the fire since he got hit with the Fire Spirit.
And so close, Crystal Maiden was about to find them, but I don't know if he had enough mana. Yeah, he could have eaten the mango and immediately frostbite, but I don't think he wants to take that risk, considering that he wasn't that much high HP anyway. But yeah, holy smoke. Plus, even, like I said before, even if he does get the hook, that's an immediate Fire Spirit anyway, so the rot damage is there to help, sure, but they need to attack this Bloodseeker. And right now, I don't see them ever able to kill this Bloodseeker. And now, the Bloodseeker's level 5, too, so 2 level 3s.
He's already 6. Oh my gosh.
6.
To Pugna's 3.
And the Pugna Blast
Pudge
is
is just
175.
hit 3. Pugna is 4.
Okay, meanwhile, on the bottom lane...
Um,
oh, go ahead.
Mid is falling behind for Radiant as well, unfortunately. I mean, to be fair, he has nothing to break through.
Refraction,
The-
Oh,
yeah.
comes in an ulti, and it looks like this is going to be another 2-man dead. They're going to get that silence on, but they're actually surprisingly do a lot of damage. But nope, here it goes in, and man, 2 chunks. Holy shit. That Bloodseeker just instantly kills those 2. It looked like they could actually pull a little bit of a fight, but my goodness, what level are they right now? Level 3 versus a level 6 and another level 4? Top lane is getting absolutely wrecked.
If you pull up the net worth too, then Bloodseeker is crushing at 3,400. The next highest on Radiant would be 2,400 with for the Wind Ranger.
Jeez, and that leaves
He has
the
a combined net worth of 1,000 more than the combined of Pugna and Pudge.
Wow, that's pretty ridiculous.
It's 7
Meanwhile,
minutes.
The bottom
It's
lane,
kind of
it looks
rough.
like they're going to get a kill on Aslar as he's not level 6 yet. And there's that comes that stun and one more hit, and that's all he wrote. Meanwhile, that Necrophos is going to die.
They are going to get a counter kill though on the Necrophos.
Yes, but the question is, are they going to be able to kill Dust Rising? Nope. I don't think this Dark Willow is going to try and risk that. Instead, he's just chilling around and hitting these creeps and taking damage. For no
Oh,
reason.
Rupture's up again on the Pugna. It's going down, and they're going to dive the Pudge.
Yeah, and at this
Double
point,
kill.
this Pudge is just destroying them. Here comes the Shadow Realm, and once that Shadow Realm is released, that's 1 damage, and he's done.
Oh, he
Meanwhile-
got zone.
Oh,
Hits the sun.
yeah, but I don't think he's going to be able to kill him. With that stun
Oh,
coming in-
and never lucky with the crits.
Yeah, unfortunately.
He needed 1 crit.
Oh, that's not
Jeez,
good.
this
for
game
the
is
Radiant.
spiraling out of control, and
I feel like the Radiant just need to sack the top lane. Just let Bloodseeker farm. They're not going to be able to do anything.
Structures are fortified.
Maybe rotate mid or bot and put more pressure on them. Because right now, well, they're bringing 3.
yeah, but with that missed hook, I don't see them able to kill him unless he decides to stay here for a little bit longer. Nope. Even with Dusk Rising there, can they be able to kill him? Meanwhile, in the back,
Oh, they do have it warded, so they can. They saw him coming.
Oh, meanwhile,
That's why he
in the back
backed
row-
off.
Oh, sorry. In the bottom, it looks like he's going to be able to take that haste room. Oh, take that haste room and get the fuck out of there! Oh no, this Tim is dead. Oh, he's so dead.
Yeah,
My
he
goodness,
burned down.
died for basically nothing.
It did force a TP out of the Bloodseeker, so they can farm top now. It will give them a little bit of free farm, but now the Wraith King isn't able to farm bot because of the level 8 Bloodseeker down here. He does have ult, but I think if he dies not under tower, they're just gonna kill him twice anyways.
Comes a Bramble Maze. Are they going to be able to kill this guy as it looks like he's going to be hooked inside or stuck inside that Bramble Maze right there? Comes a hook. Was there a hook?
He guessed wrong.
Meanwhile, Tim is up here. He is level 7.
Shackle?
He's going to be able to... no,
He
I
got
think
0
doesn't need
levels
to.
of shackle
Wait, what?
shot, and he's level 7.
Yeah, but he's going to
Oh.
be able to kill him anyway.
I guess because he was mid.
Should really do something
Yeah,
about that
there was,
middle
he
tower.
just wanted to use it to harass and just wind run and get... Man, I hate the new wind focus fire, even though I don't think it's broken. Oh, what
Oh, nice snipe.
the... Yeah, I didn't expect it to be low enough for him to kill him, but, you know, that's pretty good.
Dude, level 4 power shot does so much. 450.
Oh, damn, that's right.
It's a lot of damage fully charged.
Dude, that's more than half of Dark Willow's HP. Well,
Yeah.
ignoring match.
I hope he gets a value point of shackle, please.
Nah, this is Tim.
Nope, he did not.
Wait,
He
you got
went
another level? of
wind
wind
worn.
run? Why?
I would think at least
Oh,
one.
meanwhile, on the bottom lane. Oh, they do manage to kill that Bloodseeker, so that's going to be a lot of damage. And it looks like with that, they're going to be able to attack it once and get a man kill.
The only unfortunate thing, the
Aslar.
kill did go to Pudge, so he got all that money, but at this point he needs some money too, so he doesn't die instantly.
But it looks like, is Axeman going to be able to deny himself? No, he is not going to. And that's going to be the level 6 for the Phoenix, which actually... I
And he
forgot
does
about
have
that.
Tranquil Boots, which is all you're hoping for as early game Phoenix.
Okay, meanwhile, in the mid lane, it looks like Tim
Oh,
is
they
getting
smoked
caught
up.
on. Holy
They did
shit,
smoke up
that's
in the
so much damage.
Radiant jungle.
But it looks like with that, he's going to get that focus fire, and with the wind run, he's not going to be able to damage him at all. Wait, did wind,
They are rotating mid. Crystal Maiden's already there. Spots out the Dark Willow.
did wind run always dodge all attacks?
Um,
Wait, what are you
recently
doing?
for a while.
my
Oh,
goodness.
he dove and did. Oh my gosh, he got burned out.
Yeah. Okay, I was going to say that was a really odd ulti from Phoenix, because it seemed like a little too late, but it looks like it just in time. And
Yeah, I
Greg
didn't
is-
think it'd be enough damage, but that does a surprising amount.
Maybe it was Blood Rage again. Oh my goodness, freaking Shadow
All right,
Realm showing
so
all that
Crystal
damage.
Maiden just needs to get out. Oh,
No,
The Pudge is-
reinforcement from Pudge.
if he
gets
can
a
land
good
a hook.
Yep,
Aw.
dodge that right there. Oh, it looks like Wraith
Oh, the Wraith
King's
King
there
does
as
come
well.
in.
And, what the heck?
Oh, I think he rotted him plus
Yeah.
Nova.
Oh, the Nova. Okay, I was about to say, I didn't think that was enough damage to instantly kill the rock. But you're right, the Nova. Meanwhile...
Oh, he also still had the dot, I think, from Wraith King stun
Ah, okay.
from Hellfire.
Looks like this Necrophos is going
Oh.
to get gone on. Does he have anything right here? No. And with the hook, that Phoenix is going to die, and it looks like also this Necrophos is going to die, as I don't see him getting out of there. Once that rod comes in, he's going to be slowed. But reinforcements are coming in from the Dark Willow.
The team left him out to dry, the only unfortunate thing. Or were they getting dove? Or no, they just pieced out?
Yeah, they kind of just pieced. I think they saw that there was reinforcements coming in, plus Dusk Rising is kind of weak. Crystal Meteor is kind of low on HP, and it looked like Wraith King just didn't want to die again.
Yeah. The kill on Phoenix was, they knew that was good because he just used egg middle, so they knew he couldn't have that, so that's why they went for him.
Radiant structures are fortified. Don't waste time hitting them.
So he did max win run 0 points in Shackle Shot, but has his first Javelin, so he is scaling up with damage, but I still would want at least 1 value point in Shackle to at least cancel TPs or something.
I mean, it depends.
But
What does it even do to upgrade anything?
Radiant's
Is your
bottom
enemy
tower was
slow in the
always the
duration?
weakest tower.
No, just at
Yeah.
least 1 point in
No,
Shackle.
exactly.
Oh,
I said they should put 1 point in Shackle, because, like, is it really worth it to go all the way to level 4 of
so it does slow your enemies as well. It doesn't just boost your speed.
It decreases the speed. Looks like they're going to go on the Pudge in the jungle. It's going to be a 3v3 fight. Here comes in that ulti right there.
Egg is
but
up.
Here, my goodness, Seer is actually kind of counteraction. But, okay, they managed to deny himself right there. And it looks like it's going to be a Necrophos. Is he going to be able to get the kill on Dusk Rising? Yep, he's going to die out for that. And comes in the Templar Assassin. Tempura is going to get the fuck out of there as he goes invisible.
They don't have detection. Oh, they
Sentry.
do.
Why would he stick around? Did they not? Okay.
Wasn't nice.
He was sticking around for a second power shot to finish off the Necro, but didn't come off cooldown in time. And I never thought about that's a sick combo though. You egg, and then you can fear on top with Willow, and anyone that's attacking you just gonna run away anyways.
That's true, but you gotta time that perfectly, because too early, and then they'll just run away from the egg, and they won't deal any damage.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So it's like it's a mix, because like if you do it right when it's gonna die, then that's perfect too. But if you want them to also stay nearby, and if you have a lot of team fighters, then you just scramble things. So yeah, Dark Willow and Phoenix.
Radiant structures are
Yeah, or you could, if you time it right, or if you aim it right, you could actually fear them into the egg, which is kind of sick too.
Okay, they're gonna get that kill on the Pudge right there. And it looks like Bloodseeker's gonna go to town and kill that Pugna as well. Is he gonna go for the what? Yeah, he's not. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it looks like Tempura's got on all three. Here comes in the what do you call it? The Shadow Realm attack. Are they gonna be able to finish him off? Yeah. Holy shit, that guy does so much damage. And with that, I don't see them coming out. How do you think they're gonna be able to win this game? How do you think BKB's gonna turn this around?
I don't know. I think maybe a Wraith King sacrifice. They initiate on him and you try to counter, but the team fight from Dire right now is kind of overwhelming, and they're just overwhelming them with levels and farm at this point.
Yeah, I mean at the top it's Bloodseeker at the top,
that's got
then
to hurt.
Templar Assassin, and then Necrophos. 3 people you don't want all that
Yeah.
money on. Meanwhile,
4 out of the top 5 are all Dire, which is not good when your support has more farm net worth than your core on the other team.
Oh yeah. Not to mention Tim, all he has is 4,000 gold. I mean,
Oh, bottom, they were going on Necro.
Okay,
They got a Pudge ult. This would be a big kill.
and they managed to get the kill. And Derek getting a really good ulti. If only there was just someone else here to fight that with them.
They just needed 1 more, and they might be able to. Well, they still have egg in case.
Oh, that's true. He didn't even use the egg.
Dire's middle tower is
Yeah,
under
yeah.
attack.
My goodness. Yeah, they're just getting all these pickoffs and kills, and I mean, they haven't even gotten the tower yet either. Looks like they're going to be maybe able to get mid before it's
Dire's
too
middle
late.
tower is under attack.
But
It has
they
no
might get some
arms to
rotations
defend
in,
itself.
as the Dark Willow is going to pick up. Nope, not going to pick up anything.
I was gonna say real quick on the item. So Phoenix is just going stats. I got Earned, Tranquil, Blink Dagger up on the TA, and then Blade Mail on the Bloodseeker. I really like this because then Wind Ranger can't ult him, because if he does, he's just gonna kill himself.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Pudge. If he gets that off, or if he Pugna blasts and he gets it off, he's gonna eat a lot of damage as well. So it's really good play when you're ahead. Necrophos is going stats heavy just to live, because if he lives throughout the fight.
That Crystal Maiden just like takes half of his HP with a single Shadow Realm attack. Okay, looks like this might actually be a 5v5 engagement, no 4v5 engagement, and with
They
that,
are fighting under a ward though, so Dire does have the advantage in this fight. They have total vision at nighttime.
and here comes in the ulti, and it looks like with 4v5, they're not going to be able to fight. No, it looks like Team did come back from this fight. 2 people dead, and it looks like they're
egg
going to
went
immediately be
off.
able to kill this Wraith King. Here comes in that ulti, coming back, but he's all alone. It looks like the rest of the team has abandoned the Wraith King. Nice hook in, but will that be able to save him? No, it looks like it's not. And it looks
Too
like
much
Pudge is gonna
slows.
die.
Oh, and he gets Necro ulted. He's out for a minute.
Will the Pudge be able to get out? Oh, he does. But, my goodness, even the fact that even though Radiant came back to fight that, it looks like Dire just managed to get that that initiation off.
Yeah, it was at nighttime too before it started, so they had full vision with this ward down by the fountain, or not fountain, by shrine. So they knew what they were going into. And the unfortunate thing, Pudge actually started off with hooking the Phoenix, which gave him a free egg in the middle of the team as well. I don't know if he thought it was still on cooldown or something, but it was a little unfortunate.
I feel sad for them.
And it looks like no BKB's dream to end this quarterfinals right here. Nick gets a nice hook on the Necrophone. The Necrophone is not the priority target right here. Fear is going to cause them to run away, and it looks like that's 2 dead. With the Great King coming back, but man, someone is doing so much damage to those guys over there. And then
Pudge is the Bloodseeker just threw up tier 4s to kill the Pudge.
at this point, they're so far ahead they probably could. Yeah.
They're not overstaying though, which is actually a good call by Dire. They're running low, Necrophos is out of mana, just taking advantage. They took tier 3s and are headed back to farm up.
They took the tower and they headed back. They got their kill, and before the rest of their team decided to come in, they just managed to finish that fight right there. Hey, Joe, how's it going?
Not bad, how are you?
We're casting the game at Tim's request.
So Pugnan does have his ether lens, which will help.
Are you watching
Wraith
the game
King
right now?
still doesn't have an armlet, which is unfortunate.
Oh, yeah.
Have you referenced yet that the Radiant will have battered wife syndrome after this game? Because it's ugly.
Oh, yeah. This Bloodseeker is just stomping all over them.
Bloodseeker has a BKB now, so he literally can't die, I don't think. Or at least not during BKB.
I think you're correct. I don't think he can die with or without the BKB.
He got close, but he was diving tier 4s when he did it, so... And then he got a kill and jumped back up to full. TA is close to Desolator. He just needs one more Mythal Hammer and he's like 200 gold for it.
Yeah, I don't know how helpful this one next item will be for the Radiant team. I mean,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think it's pretty much over.
Honestly, I
don't
think
see
the
them
Wraith
coming out of
King
this.
needed like an early, like,
By the gods.
what do you call that, Radiance maybe? To like take some of the focus, but it's...
I mean,
kinda-
there's no way he would have farmed a Radiance unless that was
No,
the
yeah.
first item he was going for.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
Okay, they
bottom
managed
tower
to
has
take
fallen.
that tier 1,
It
and
was
they're
a
all going to be
valiant effort.
TPing to the top lane right here.
Yeah.
I'm
They're
seeing-
taking tier 3s on top instead of pushing bot where they already took it, which is strange, but
Run, little bottom tower.
it's working out since Radiant's still trying to get something bot.
What are they doing right now? It looks like they're going to
By
still
the
fight.
gods.
They are defending with the Pugna, they're letting Wooden Runners split push. Trying to get
Nice
some gold
hook
back.
on
Oh,
the
nice hook on the Necro.
Are they going to be able to kill him in
Instant
time?
cancel though by the other
Oh,
team.
you do get the kill.
Oh, and a nice CM ult.
Oh my goodness! Okay, that ulti comes out, and man, this
Wraith
Echo
King
War
still has
team
ult,
is
so
on.
he's good. It's okay if he dies.
Hey,
Oh,
here comes
nice
that
toggle.
shackle.
That was a nice toggle by Wraith King. Never lucky. Oh, got it.
Doesn't need luck when you got that damage. Wow.
He even toggled through the upgraded Urn, which is very impressive.
Wow, that fight went incredibly well for them.
Dire structures are fortified.
What
That
happened?
hook on Necro, I just won them that fight.
No, exactly. That hook on Necro and the fact that they all kind of dived in to try and save the Necro, which I think they honestly should have just went for the tower instead. Because the Necro could theoretically get out if he gets a good shot, and maybe, I don't know, they did have him kind of locked down. So they
It's just a weird card that they were there in the first place, so I don't know why you're pushing the tier 3 on top when Roche is up, which you just warded with your team fight. There's no way that Radiant could contest there.
No, you're definitely
And then
right.
bot, there's no tier 3 as well. So, but I guess they thought they were so ahead they couldn't lose, and it bit them with one hook.
Yeah, even with how one-sided this game is, Radiant still
Oh, nice hook again
hard
on the
to push
Phoenix,
into
but she
on
has
high
died,
ground.
so...
Yeah. Plus, that Necro ward was definitely doing a lot of damage. You can see how much damage they're taking for that because they completely ignored it. And at this point, I think it's the first level. Even at first level, that was a significant amount of damage. Looks like they're going to be able to get this kill on the Phoenix.
They're diving the Phoenix.
They're gonna get
TP
some
support from the Necro.
Oh my goodness, this is going to pay back. They are going to be able to get that Phoenix, but what's going to
They're coming in one by one from Dire. it's slowly turning into okay, and the TA just 2-hit the Pugna.
True that they're coming in one at a time, but here at the same point.
Rupture on the Wind Ranger, which so he can't get away.
Yeah, they are coming in one at a time, but here's the thing: the Radiant is still split up. They're still separated from each other. So even if they're coming in all Kung Fu movie style, they still only have to. They still gank up on one person 3 times.
Yeah.
Also, they did send in their tankiest first, which will help allow the Necro to still be alive when other help comes.
So we got the Glimmer on CN, some updates. Pugnar has a drums, which I don't really like because it doesn't make you tanky, it just makes you walk a little faster. I don't.
It gives you 7 strength, Kappa.
I'm just saying, when you're behind, I guess he was just going for a sad item?
Okay, looks like they're going to be able to get that top ward.
Oh,
And here
the ward's
comes
so
the ward right
forward.
here.
It's
Yeah.
gonna get killed.
They know this time to kill that fucking ward the moment they see it.
He did decrepit though, but they finish it off with enough range.
Oh, here comes a
Oh,
hook on
hook on
the
TA.
TA. Are they going to be able to kill him quickly?
He doesn't have...
Wait,
Oh,
what
he was
saved
able
it?
to get...
Okay, here comes in the ulti right here. What's going to happen as they're going to be able to kill Axeman, and they're going to be able to kill Reg, and with that they're going to be able to kill the Wraith King as well.
Wraith King has ult, so counter initiation.
But
CM,
look how full
CM
HP
has
the
this
rest of the Dire
full
is.
channel. It's
Oh,
fire
man,
versus ice
that
right
ult
now.
coming
CM ult versus Phoenix,
Yeah,
but
that ult is
burn.
doing so much damage still. But they do manage to kill the Wraith King right there. And it looks with 4 dead, Crystal Maiden is the only one left alive. And 4 heroes are left alive for the Dire team. With that, I don't see how they're going to be able to stop this onslaught. They're going to be able to get 2 racks and just probably end this game immediately.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
If you watch the CM ult too, he only had like 1 hit onto the Willow, and the Willow needed 1 more to land, but never lucky with his ult either.
Barracks are under attack. Radiant's
And
top
with that, they're going to be able to get the top racks, and they can even go to the middle racks. They're not going to be able to, I'm sorry, not the middle racks, the bottom racks. They're not going to be able to get the middle racks, but they might just end it? No? Okay. Yeah.
They're rotating bot to take second racks,
Yeah, that's
which is a smart play.
Radiant's bottom barracks
And,
are under attack.
Dark Willow losing himself for no reason, I guess.
Yeah.
They are going to be
Maybe-
back within 10 seconds, so they need to get this in 10 seconds to get the fuck out of here. As it looks
They are
like
going for the Necro top though. He's
Oh,
all
yeah, that
alone.
was good.
Lanes a hook.
he basically distracted them long enough so that they'd be able to get that.
If they can get this, this will be a big kill.
Bloodseeker coming in, uses that ulti, and they're going to be able to get cleared away. Ulti's in right there.
That's not good.
Bramble Mace
Yeah.
coming in. They're going to be able to get that mid lane. And are they going to go for the tier 3 as well? Nope, they're going to back off, as they should. Get the...
Yeah. Need to spend up that gold. They're getting
Wait,
low.
what is Axeman doing?
Has no...
Is he trying to bait them? No. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a 2v3 right here. 4v3. And
They turn back on him.
as they should, he was alone. It only looked like the Wind Ranger was there. So are they going to keep going? Maybe they tried to do this as a bait to get them to go back into the fight. But without Axeman, there goes a huge part of their lockdown.
I'm again surprised that they're not going for Roche with 2 racks down. Just play it safe, but again, I guess they feel they're so ahead they should just go for it.
Assert dominance. Okay, here comes in
Oh,
that Phoenix
Willow's
ult.
down.
Are they going to be able to kill that in time? As Wind Ranger is coming in to deal that damage. Nope. Manages to get moved away.
Wraith
And-
King did get off his ult. Hopefully he can survive the second one.
Oh man, Bloodseeker is way
Bloodseeker's
deep in.
going in.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
gosh.
So much damage right there. And this is why, you're right, they should have gone for that BKB.
Necro
It
has
looks like
ult up though, so whoever he ults is not coming back for a long time.
Necro
Oh,
Post is all alone over here. It seems like
they're just
overextending.
chain feeding. What
Yeah,
is going on?
They're overextending a little bit. They do have their buyback, so it's not like this is going to be an insta-lose situation. But my goodness, you're right, they should have gone for the Roche instead of trying to push their advantage. They lost 1, they lost 2, they lost one of their biggest damage dealers, and they decided, hey, you know what, we'll fucking stick around. For whatever reason.
This'll come in handy.
Well, and they are. Look at the CMs collecting the bounties. Can they go for the quad bounties?
Hey,
If
with
Pudge
that,
grabs this one and hooks the other one, that'd be quad bounties.
they might be able to get it, and
Let's see if he
honestly,
gets it.
that could push Astalar
Oh, he's
over.
walking up. Lol, okay.
Dire's middle tower
And with
is
that,
under
they
attack.
still have the top 3 in net worth, but Astalar is climbing up there. He does have his armlet and a blink dagger, and also a blightstone. So his damage is being his damage is pretty decent now. With a few lucky crits, he could easily chunk some of these really fragile heroes over here. Derek, on the other hand, getting really good ulti. He's had very good ulti.
He is waiting, buying his time, glimmering in after everything's on cooldown. And he's especially waiting for egg, which is nice, because a lot of people would just dive in and forget about egg and get it destroyed.
Okay, looks like the Wraith King is over here fighting these two heroes up there. Look how little damage he's doing with the ulti. Are he going to be able to get that kill as he does damage and it kills him right there? That's 100 seconds down as he does not have his ulti. Wait, why didn't he have his ulti? Did he not have enough mana? That's strange. Wraith King flying back into the game. Interesting. Seriously.
I think they're worried about Roche.
I guess.
I didn't actually see why his ult didn't go off. Maybe it was on cooldown at the time. You just missed it.
Maybe he could have been that unlucky, but it looked like it was on. It looked when I looked right when he died, it did see that it was off cooldown. So they should be trying to contest this. They did use the scan, so it looks like they're going to try and go for this. But Dire does not have that radiance, does not have that damage. They're going to be able to kill the Dark Lord instantly as they are going to try and turn this fight around. Phoenix does not have the ultimate up. But Astalar is very low on damage. Holy smoke. Are they going to be able to kill that Wraith King? If that Wraith King dies a second time, that's a dieback right there. Oh, Tim killed by
he had his
Roshan.
ult.
No, exactly. I'm saying, if they're able to kill him again, that's going to be really bad for the Radiant team. Tim getting punched by Roshan and getting killed. What a sad way to go. Bloodseeker is getting locked down by that punch. Bloodseeker needs to get the heck out of there.
The blade mail killed. Wraith King killed himself basically.
And that's going to be a dieback. Oh, it looks like it's really do something with the buyback coming in from I don't know who the fuck bought back, but oh, good kill right there. Tim bought back. And you can see over here that the Rages of the Creeps are pushing back in. Power of baby. And
so one item thing I don't agree with. If you look at the Necrophos, has pipe and hood.
What?
I would have liked like either a sheep stick or a Shivas, something to tank up, not a second hood on top of pipe.
Or an Aghanims or something. What the fuck? Why did he get another
His
hood?
damage is falling off, so that, but he's not surviving even with both those stacking magic resist items.
Definitely, because it's not the punch. It's ultimately the Wraith King who is killing him. Oh, nice hook over here. And it looks like they're going to be able to kill off the TA. That's a really important kill.
These hooks have been pretty on point for the Pudge and saving the Radiant pretty much. Oh, a DT Bloodseeker just running at them. He did burn BKB though, with no mana. So that if they catch him here, but all of Dire is coming in behind him. And CM just saw that and regrets his decisions.
Yeah, but they're not going for the CM unfortunately right now. They're just going to try and catch one of them.
Oh, they did let him live. They tried to go for the priority targets, but he escapes. Nice.
Man,
he does have a Rod of Atos now, which will help them.
Some really questionable plays and really questionable items from the Dire team. Honestly, they could have ended this game a lot earlier had they just gone for the Roshan and just gone for the push. They have.
There is a pipe now up on a Pugna as well, which will really help against all the magic damage from Dire. So the items are really coming along. Who'd they give Aegis to? They did give it to the Bloodseeker. This Bloodseeker will fall off. He only has a Manta. I would have actually liked the early Radiance from him too after BKB. I don't think the Manta's actually going to do much for him.
Well, he's using it to purge off the Ados and stuff. But yeah, I agree with you. The Radiance probably would have been a better
true.
pick.
With the mischance for the Windrunner as well as the AoE damage, I'm not sure. I would have liked something else besides that Manta.
No, I agree with you right there. I don't really agree with the Manta pick either. Okay, they have two
Wraith
people
King
coming
is
in on the
going
Wraith King.
Deso. So hopefully he can pop whoever he gets a chance to blink on after Sun. Pudge has 12 stacks and he's sitting at 3k HP. Pretty good. I feel like this TA hasn't gotten a new item since that Desolator in a while. It's still farming the BKB. Maybe should have just waited for the BKB on TA and then gone full dive. But here comes a Bloodseeker. Oh, another
Nice
hook
hook.
on the Necro.
Here comes in. Oh no! Cancel right at the top.
Fear was
Are you
used
gonna
by
be
Willow.
ulti?
No fear.
Yep,
There's
here
an
comes in
egg.
that ulti
They
right
should
now.
just disengage right on the.
Nice kill in the win rate right here. And is this going to be the last stand? And they're probably going to be able to get the mega kill, the mega kills right here. Pugna buys back. and
Yeah,
tries
but
to
Wind
come in.
Ranger has no buyback and it's on cooldown, so
Crystal Maiden
you're not
does
gonna
have
see
the
her for a
ulti up,
minute and a
so-
half.
Yeah, that's true. Crystal Maiden does have the ulti up, but it looks like they're all standing together as Rascal right into
They
there.
are out of ultimates now. But it looks like there's just enough CC from the Willow.
Oh my goodness. Look how much damage that's going to do.
Oh,
right
and a great CM ult.
As
After
usual,
everything has been
Derek
put on
is
cooldown.
point with these ultis, but Duskrise is going to die right there, and I don't see them getting out of there at all. They managed to find that Necro Ward and kill it off. With that, looks like there's only 2 heroes left. Aslar does not have his ulti up, but they do need to be able to finish this off. They need to get mega kills and stop going for these kills over here. They keep overextending, and they're not. You're right, they are going to eventually fall off. That Phoenix is
The
gonna die
Bloodseeker's the
from
only objective gamer right now.
yeah, as it should be. And with
They're
that,
just
they're
killing
dead.
them at the fountain.
Yeah, now it doesn't even matter. They're going to be able to finish this off. They're going to get megas, and they're going to finish this game off.
Yeah,
There's
no
way they're
buyback.
gonna
Wraith
be able
King
to do
down
that.
for a minute. 30 seconds on Wind Ranger. Megas.
Is normal. Mega creeps.
It was a valiant comeback, but just 2 racks I think is too much.
Yeah. Dire making some incredibly questionable plays, and also, like we said before, some questionable items. But in the end, just their initial advantage, their 15 hold swing towards
Yeah.
the beginning, wasn't able to stop their misplay. And with that, looks,
That top lane with Bloodseeker, after he got the double kill, I think just sealed the deal. It made it so hard, and they just kind of snowballed it from there.
and with that, it looks like no BKB is going to get eliminated, and that was your cast. So, post-game, do you think it was a game that was lost on the draft, or do you think they definitely had the ability to win it? I mean, we're assuming that these guys are both teams of equal skills.
I think the draft put them in a bad situation. Like, they had to win lane, or it was going to be really tough. And they didn't end up winning lane, which made the game very tough. They had bad matchups. I don't know if Wraith King, maybe they could have just rotated the Wraith King against the Bloodseeker. I think that would have been a better matchup. Just follow him wherever he goes. He would have had a better chance to last hit, and could actually maybe survive, or just have like
Well,
life steal on.
if you
The
think-
Pugna lane, I guess you had to win early, but it doesn't really turn on to level 3 with level 2 blasts. But they fought at level 2 and got killed. I'm not sure.
so
And then mid was pretty rough. There's nothing to purge off the TA thing, and Wind Ranger just got out last hit,
yeah,
which is not anything. That's just a bad matchup as well. It's not really a skill matchup for that. You just, unless you're like 3k MMR above them, I feel like that TA is always going to win that lane.
no, definitely. It seemed like they just got outlaned. The early game laning was just so much better for the Dire. We saw that they were never able to kill the Bloodseeker top, even though they got a hook, because one Phoenix blast, and they couldn't do enough damage to try and finish off him. Which is why I don't know how much the Wraith King would have helped being up top. I guess they would have played a little different style, not trying to kill the Bloodseeker, but just trying to get last hits.
Yeah, I would have just, if you trade farm with Wraith King versus Bloodseeker, I feel like that's a win for the Radiant side, but who would have been bot then? It would have been Pugna Pudge against Necro Willow. I think that's a doable lane, because Blast would have done double damage whenever she tries to go into Shroud, if you can time that. I'm not sure.
Well,
It would have been interesting to see. I think that would have been the better lane matchup. But again, mid was always done, and I don't think they had anyone that would have gone decently well against the TA.
okay, yeah.
TA was a really good last pick.
No, it definitely did a lot. I mean, unfortunately, his stupidity late in the game was making him kind of useless, but the contributions he put towards the beginning definitely helped a lot.
Yeah, I think if they would have let him just farm up that BKB, they could have ended it like 10 minutes earlier. But because they got wiped a couple times by diving, it delayed his BKB until the very end, and that point they had Aegis and a bunch of other stuff to close it out. 2 racks.
And with that, we'll end this cast right here. That was pretty fun, actually, Jason. I like your commentary. I think it's pretty good. Pretty good.
I think it was a lot of fun. Yours is like so analytical. I was like, dang.
Oh, really? I don't know shit
Peter's
about that, man.
and the play-by-play was really good too.
Oh yeah, I kind of screwed it up a little bit, but I mean, it's easier to do play-by-play, honestly, if we have we're not in spectator mode. We're actually in the as the spectator zone, but you know, it's pretty good. Actually, I would do that again. Anyway, well, that's
unfortunately there won't be a round 2.
No, there will not be, but we could always cast other games. Anyway, with that, that'll be your casters FamiliaTwin and HybridsUnite signing off.